dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just bastard. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and you watch them correct. Got you all the time.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, we kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Here we go, son. 551. 551. 12 goes.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there.
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Nice and winning. Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
To throw is Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Now whistles come. And we're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put your offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
It's 2nd and inches. And the Steelers' 43-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And down to the 20 will go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Round 80!
To the air, Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. The Steelers get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They get really frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Fields going to run. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yep. Here we go, son. Green back.
Here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to be sacked. And sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bradley Chubb drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He completes it to Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Got his man, it's Warren. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To throw, it's Allen. Complete to Olave on the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I think that he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, just that.
Play action. It's Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
11.
Fields. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up second and 7. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the gun, it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10.
Middle.
Allen going to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie? Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Allen. The pass caught by Olave. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes...
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Fields. This one swung out to Williams.
Fields pass. Complete to Javonte Williams. A gain of 10 yards. And it's
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-9.
Back to throw. Fields. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The Steelers getting another first down on a bit of a roll.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. Now Fields going to run, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, here we go on fourth down. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Fields now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To throw is Fields. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, Ken, go.
Fields throwing again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Running left, it's Warren. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Warren, 48 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now Fields going to run. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
On play action, Allen looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Warren. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On play action, Allen. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Warren. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but
Like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Malik Nabers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 42, Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 24-yard gain.
Here's Fields. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Slide for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
All 52. Look out.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Giants going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Steelers 47-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
He completes it to Olave. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there.